I would say that Wayne's World from 1992, the movie, kind of has surpassed the original SNL skits. This is probably the only case, well, maybe Blues Brothers also, where a sketch from a sitcom, from a sketch comedy show, surpassed its original creation. Because in the case of Wayne's World and other SNL skits, it's like 3, 4, 5 minutes, and they made it into an hour and a half long film in the early 90s. But yeah, I would call Wayne's World from 1992 probably the funniest, one of the funniest films of the entire decade. The first masterpiece of a comedy in that year, even though in the 1991 there was a Naked Gun sequel. Well, yeah, Wayne's World. Yeah, I do think that there are some masterpiece comedies, and I think Wayne's World is one of them. So, anyone's not familiar with Wayne's World, Wayne Campbell, who's played by Mike Myers, is a young metalhead, and he has this late night cable access show. His best friend is Garth Algar, played by Dana Carvey, who is he's as big of a metalhead as Wayne is, but he's a little bit more of a geek. Like he's a little bit timid, and he can do some really cool science experiments too. And one day they get approached by this sleazy TV producer named Benjamin, who's played by Rob Lowe. And Wayne falls in love with this up-and-coming rock and roller named Cassandra. And Benjamin wants to really exploit her. He buys her show, wants to exploit it, and wants to steal Cassandra away from Wayne. Yeah, while all this stuff is happening, yes, it is a comedy, okay? But it's also a satire. Satirizes global. It's a market satire because like there's that scene where they make fun of commercials. Like Wayne has like a can of Pepsi and he goes like, "I will not bow to any sponsor." So yeah, there's some really funny things there. Plus, you have all the awesome rock and roll and metal music that's happening, and the characters are very original. And one thing that never gets enough praise is Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe may have gotten his big break when he did St. Elmo's Fire in 1985, but let's face it, he really was not good in that movie. St. Elmo's Fire wasn't that good of a movie to begin with, but he was probably the worst part of it. Fast forward 7 years later, and he was great in Wayne's World. He was so original as this guy with a super duper nice positive facade who's actually a total slime. Okay, in 1992, there was a couple of really good bad guys. There was like Gene Hackman in Unforgiven. There was Tupac and Juice. There was Wes Studi in Last of the Mohicans. I think that Rob Lowe in Wayne's World belongs in that same category. He's so good in this. Is Rob Lowe better than Dana Carvey and Mike Myers? If you think he is, I'm not going to argue with you if you think that he is. Rob Lowe's that good in this. So yeah, you have all the good things. You have the acting, characterizations, the music, and everything. And this is one of those perfect comedies that just gives me such sheer pleasure every time that I see it. Yeah, I'm going to give Wayne's World from 1992 4 stars out of 4.